a shrink and say, "Doctor, my wife is unfaithful to me." Every evening she goes to Larry's bar and picks up men. In fact, she sleeps with anybody who asks her. "I'm going crazy. What do you think I should do?" "Relax," says the doctor. "Take a deep breath and calm down. Now tell me exactly where is Larry's bar?" An Englishman, Irishman, and a Scotsman were sitting in a bar drinking and discussing how stupid. The Englishman says, "I tell you, my wife is so stupid. Last week she went to the supermarket and bought $100 worth of meat because it was on sale. And we don't have a fridge to keep it in." The Scotsman agrees that she sounds pretty thick, but says his wife is thicker. Just last week she went out and spent $12,000 on a new car, he laments, and she doesn't even know how to drive. The Irishman notes sadly and agrees that these two women sound stupid. However, he still thinks his wife is dumber. "Oh, it kills me every time I think of it," he chuckled. "My wife left to go on a trip to Greece. I watched her packing her bag and she must have put about 100 rubbers in there, and she doesn't even have." A young couple are on their way to Vegas to get married. Before getting there, the girl says to the guy that she had a confession to make. The reason that they have not been too intimate is because she is very flat-chested. If he wished to cancel the wedding, it's okay with her. The guy thinks about it for a while and says he does not mind that she is flat, and is not the most important thing to marry it. Several miles down the road, the guy turns to the girl and says that he also wants to make a confession. He says that below his waist is just like a baby. If the girl wants to cancel the marriage, it's okay with him. The girl thinks about it for a while and says that she does not mind, and that she also believes there are other things for more important than in the marriage. They are happy that they are honest with each other and go on to Vegas and get married. On their wedding night, the girl takes off her clothes. She is as flat as a washboard. Finally, the guy takes off his clothes. One glance at the guy's naked baby and the girl faints and falls to the floor. After she regains consciousness, the guy says, "I told you before we got married. Why did you still faint?" The girl says, "You told me it was just like a baby." The guy replied, "Yes, 8 pounds and 21 inches. A woman is picked up by a famous sportsman in a bar. They like each other and she goes back with him to his hotel room. He removes his shirt, revealing all his tattoos, and she sees that on his arm is one that reads "Reboot." She thinks that's a bit odd and asks him about it. He says, "When I play real live on TV, the cameras pick up the tattoo and Reboot pays me for advertisement." A bit later, as he takes his pants off, she sees Puma tattooed on his leg. He gives the same explanation for the unusual tattoo. Finally, the underwear comes off and she sees the word AIDS tattooed on his member. She jumped back with shock. "I'm not going to do it with a guy who has a disease." He says, "It's cool, baby. In a minute, it's going to..." There are 3 women who always hang their laundry out in the back garden. When it rains, of course, the laundry always gets wet, all the laundry except for Brenda's. The other 2 women wonder why Brenda never has her laundry out on the days that it rains. So one day they are all out in their back gardens putting their clothes on the line when one of the women says to Brenda, "How come when it rains your laundry is never out?" "Well," says Brenda, "when I wake up in the morning I look over at Paul. If his prick is hanging over his right leg, I know it's going to be a great day and I can hang the laundry outside. If his peak is hanging over his left leg, I know it's going to rain, so I don't hang it out." "What if it is pointed up?" asks one of the women. "Well," says Brenda, "on a day like that you don't do the laundry." A woman was terribly overweight, so her doctor put her on a diet. "I want you to eat regularly for 2 days, then skip a day, and repeat this procedure for 2 weeks. The next time I see you, you'll have lost at least 5 pounds. When the woman returned, she shocked the doctor by losing nearly 20 pounds. "Why, that's amazing," the doctor said. "Did you follow my instructions?" The woman nodded. "I'll tell you though, I thought I was going to drop dead that third day." "From hunger, you mean?" "No, from skipping." An old couple were arguing loudly. After 30 minutes, their little boy, who wanted to make things right again, went up to his father and asked, "Dad, where did all of my intelligence come from?" The father replied, "Well, son, you won't have got it from your mother, 'cause I still have A friend asked me the other day why I never got married. I replied, "Well, I guess I just never met the right woman. I guess I've been looking for the perfect girl." "Oh, come on now," said my friend. "Surely you have met at least one girl that you wanted to marry." "Yes, there was one girl once. I guess she was the one perfect girl, the only perfect girl I really ever met. She was just the right everything. I really mean that she was the perfect girl for me." "Well, why didn't you marry her?" asked my friend. I shrugged my shoulders and replied, "She was looking for the perfect man."